I think this was the easiest group of people to get in a room in under 3 minutes, so thank you for getting you all in here so quickly. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Granted, everyone might know, but we had a few people come quite a distance to be here, and quite a number of people that didn't show up, as you can see, but granted, it's wonderful to have you all here too. So for all the people that drove from Los Angeles or San Diego or even the Inland Empire, I think it's an extra thanks to them. Granted, we're all here for a better cause, and you taking even that extra mile, I think, is a big stepping stone for all of us, so thank you again. Now, we're all here tonight, obviously, for a good cause, and to talk about Obama, or to support Obama in the Democratic campaign. Granted, I think every step we take is a step for a positive, and choosing the next presidential candidate perhaps isn't just a step for a positive in the US, but for the world. The United States being such a large economy and such a powerhouse for the world, when we pick a president for the US, we're not just picking a president for the US, but we're picking a global leader. So I think this presidential campaign zones in on this, and it's all the more important because we're picking such an important person. Being Turkish American and having this be the first of its kind, I'm sure some of you are already aware, there was a website put together that was called Turkish Americans for Obama. And even this event, it's the first that's been done in such a way. And I guess you could call this the So Turkish lobby. I think being here and talking to each other is very significant because you might be at a coffee shop or a Diedrich's or a Starbucks talking to one another. But when you say your problems or the benefits of, from one person to another at a coffee shop, no one hears that. But when we get together in groups like this and Group A talks to Group B, and perhaps you go to the website and you express your feelings on a forum and you tell everybody what you think, that escalates change for all of us. Granted, we all have positives and negatives, and I know there's some Republicans that are here as well, so I give them an extra thanks. Granted, we don't agree on everything, but I'm sure there's some things we agree on. Just simple philosophies as peace and better economics and welfare and business for all of us. I think one of the most important things is, since this has never been done, this falls on our generation's shoulders. It falls on my shoulders, and it falls on your shoulders, and it falls on everybody else that's here. Because if we don't do it, generations that'll come after us won't do it either. If we look back going 50 or 100 years, Turkish American people have been here, but perhaps we haven't had our voice be that strong. And I think this is the time to have that voice be heard, and this is the time to move forward and be that generation of change. If Barack Obama can be the president, that's one step of change, and I think Turkish Americans can be the second step of change to foster this as well. If you have visited the website, like I mentioned previously, there's forums on there, Turkish America for Obama. I urge you all to go there because, again, even one person makes a difference, just like this is here. If we start off with 100 people gatherings, maybe next year we'll be 1,000 people. A couple of years later, to follow that, we'll be thousands, and this way our voice gets heard, just like everyone else's does. I'm sure most of you are aware, and came here probably for that reason. No one came here to listen to me talk, but we have a very special guest among us. And I don't know, I'm not really nervous either, but I guess it just came out. I had to make you guys laugh. It was planned in. Cenk Uygur is actually here, and I'm going to let him tell you more about himself, but he has several talk shows, XM Radio, AOL, YouTube, and whatnot. So I'd love to hear what he has to say, and I'm sure you do. So if you could please give me a warm hand in welcoming up to the stage.